All right. Grand day, everyone. Is Shalonda or Shay Seeking. And we are going to go ahead and continue in the book of Isaiah. You know, it just seems like things in the spiritual realm are very clear. But I don't know. There's something about the things that are going on in this worldly realm that are chaotic right now. And I know when, again, there this realm is, the worldly realm is usually eager or appeased because of the fear of the people. But when the people realize what's going on and they don't fear it anymore because the truth is coming out, there's something. So even between this energy of the Lord and God and Israel and Jacob in this chapter is making me think about something. Because to think that a Lord is not God. And to think that a Lord can make a mistake, or, or a Lordess can make a mistake or can go the wrong way. Some of the, just because these individuals are in the biblical text and we know their names and we rely on their works, doesn't mean that there is not some kind of discourse going on. So all I know is when I'm talking about what woman may call God or the all, it's the truth. And the proof is in the pudding. And it's just naturally right. It just flows natural. It doesn't have to be manipulated. It just goes where it goes. So again, the truth is like a lion. You don't have to defend it. Let it loose and it will defend itself. So again, we can see the more we bring out this type of work, something again is going on this realm that I feel like has never been done before. And it almost reminds me of that verse that says that, one second. All right. So again, to be honest with you, I don't always understand exactly what's going on and why I'm doing it. I just know that I'm coming from a place of love and light, and I'm just doing the best that I can, And like I said, it just seemed like there's some kind of confusion or disruption and some kind of disappointment when it comes to certain energies. And I just, I can only do what I'm doing, and I'm hope, I just hope and commune and just say, hey, I just, like I said, it's sometimes that's all it is, and that's all you can do. And it's just happens to be that time for me where, okay, it is what it is. I mean, I see what I see here, and I see what's going on around me. And again, I just don't know. I can see the amount of pressure that was on some of these people that came with a form of message in the past. So yeah, let's go ahead and get back into this. And like I say, there are different gods here. So, again, it's hard that we had to break ourselves away from the religious aspect. Now we're in a form of a righteous aspect, but I think that still people are confused because we're thinking of this one God concept. And again, do what you want. I'm not here to tell you what it is, what it ain't. I'm simply sharing what it looks like to me. But there are different, we all are somewhat the same, right? But there are different makeups when it comes to, again, lineage and genes and things like this. And so, again, when I'm looking at the whole thing of the gate being narrow, that means that a lot of people gonna get it wrong. So if I'm feeling like I'm the only one, or other people it's a small amount of us that are elect, that are speaking in a certain way, then I don't know, maybe that's just what it is. I mean, I try to look at it just in a non-biased way and just, do what I do. Okay? So let's see, I think we stopped at 17, 42 and 17. So okay, yeah. All right. So again, like I said, when we were talking about the hills and stuff like that, I was wondering if it's talking about like Capitol Hill and things like this, right? Because some of these people sit on hills. And again, I mean, I'm trying to just speak it like in a way where we can kind of understand it on just the surface level. You know, I know that there's other ways we can look at it. I know there's older models of things, but the way that we're seeing it, and I'm trying to present it, is in that way where we can see through it from the beginning to the end. With, again, we're in America, people don't normally speak Hebrew, another thing, you know. So again, I know that there's older writing. I know, you know, when it comes to the emerald tablets, and you know, there's just, but we should be able in this day to use what we have to get an understanding. And again, that's why most of it, like I said, is within us, right? The word is just something we can use in order to get a better understanding and wrap our minds around it. So, okay, let's keep on going. So we're in 40. This is the end of 42, and then we're just going to go into 43, okay? I think it's a pretty short chapter. So again, he will not forsake them, but those who trust in idols and call them gods with a little g will be greatly disappointed. So I can't think that, since this whole thing has been pointing out these lesser gods or these idols and things like that, I can't see that what we, you know, and speaking of things that people are not speaking of on this channel, this is what we're doing. I can't think that we may be going in the wrong direction, and that puts that faith again in this way, you know. Although it may seem to other people that we're going against a certain God, again, I can't do anything when we talk about creator, okay? It just, you know, there's just some of us that are going to be different. They're just like, even when it goes to the different levels of angels in the biblical text, there's some that's closer to God, the seraphim, okay? And maybe even we can look at it. Okay. All right. Okay. Did you give him the cookie? Okay. All right. Just make sure you keep checking on him. Make sure he didn't get out or nothing didn't come get him, like a bird will come and pick him up and eat him.
He's probably gonna die anyway.
Well, just keep an eye on him if you want.
I will.
Okay. And so so yeah, and I feel like that's just what it's been the whole time. I mean, once I look down the path and look at the journey, I can't see it no other way, and I can't see making it this far without knowing that there's something that is of the all, right, or the source of this whole development, you know, is in control at this time and using some of us as vessels of light. You know, the funny thing is there's relationships, there's companionship, there's love stories, there's all that stuff intertwined in this. And when you see those layers of it, it's a very difficult task. There's spiritual warfare, there are, you know, demons, possession. There's so much that's going on right now, and it's just getting at a heightened level because it's not the people at the bottom that are having to fear. The people at the top are starting to see something that is concerning them. That's why some of them are fleeing now. Okay, this is another way of them hiding themselves in the rocks. You see what I'm saying? Because they feel the wrath that's coming, but they want to keep us in a kind of state of panic or fear to block us from doing the things that we've been called to do. And so again, I'm just looking at it in that way. Okay. So again, he will not forsake them, but those who trust in idols can call them and call them gods will be greatly disappointed. They will be turned away. And then it says, "Oh, how blind and deaf you are towards God." Outside?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But his wings were damaged.
Oh no. Okay. He will make the darkness bright before them. Okay, so again, you know, things that they're trying to hide in the dark or underneath something or a blanket. I'm even thinking about in the pit even, you know. All right, and smooth and straighten out the road ahead. Okay, so this is some kind of order or something, right? He will not forsake them, but those who trust in idols and call them gods will greatly be disappointed. They will be turned away. Oh, how blind and deaf. Um, so again, that's just even taking heed and, looking at what's going on outside of us. There's a lot of people that are, standing in their power or have gifts and things that are being displayed. But I'm guessing that it's a time to just make sure that, again, you're not believing in anybody that's having to do with anything, any kind of falsities, or any kind of misguiding of people or nations. And so that's the scary thing right there. So I think a lot of people are going to be turned away. I'm concerned about that again too, because again, being someone that's having to be a trailblazer and go against the grain, it almost just feels like everything you do is wrong. So when everybody's saying something is going wrong, you feel like it's because of you, because of this. But I just do what I do. Okay. So it says, oh, how blind and deaf you are towards God. Why won't you listen? Why won't you see? Who in the world is as blind as my own people, who are designed? Oh, yeah. Oh, no, I don't even want to know what that is.
That's the one that was outside, but he's too young for that.
Yeah. I don't know if it's going to look like that, Bree. Okay. So, okay. Yeah. So, oh, how blind and deaf you are towards God. Why won't you listen? Why won't you see? Who in the world is as blind as my own people, who are designed to be my messengers of truth? Who is so blind as my dedicated one? Okay. So it's even saying the dedicated one, like,